Oh shit. We are live. Don't worry. I'll cover that up because I know you guys don't want to look at that shit.
Look at what shit.
Oh shit.
No, I
So
want to see myself.
you're right. You don't want to see yourself. You're fine. You're good. Look at me.
You're the most
Eye
uncomfortable
contact.
guy
Eye
you're gonna meet
contact.
right
Yo,
now.
check this shit out right here. This is Any Podcast. I'm your host, Joe B. Okay? Sitting with me is my friend Dan the Giant right here and Joe the Scrodes. Relax. We go way back. We're just going to kick it and tell you some stories. I want to talk to you about your axe throwing championship. You're live in tournaments, killing that shit. Man, you were in the tournament. You got third, second. All right. So, I mean, come on. That's something. At least you're doing it. People hear about it, but not everybody does it. And I want to talk some Umbagog. You've gone to Umbagog. You started Umbagog. So, you know what I mean? You got the sweatshirt on right now. So, I want to talk about that shit. It's a dope time, man. Dope time. We are brought to you by the Inner Circle Podcast Network. You can go to innercirclepn.com and check out all the shows. Like, you've never heard this before. This is new for you. You have no idea what's going on right now. Dan's like, what the fuck just happened? Go there. You can see shows like The Simmons and More, hashtag No Offense, Shit Happens When You Party Naked, The Plunge, The Hood Diner, Failing Hollywood, which those three shows, those last ones, Riley from The Plunge, Kaz from The Hood Diner, and Mikey T from Failing Hollywood, they're all meeting up in L.A. this weekend. We are...
Sounds like a good fucking time, man.
Yeah, dude, right? Like, it's good shit. I'm going down to New Jersey, I think, for the Super Bowl to go see a little East Coast meetup. See that gang sign right there, East Coast meetup. Or the Shocker. Let me ask you a question.
Nothing has changed.
I work with...
20 years.
Listen...
Same gang signs.
Of course, man. They're just staples. Listen, if I work with a bunch of women, right? So when I leave, it just, I don't mean to, but I throw up like this when I wave goodbye. And then I'm like, shit, is that wrong? Should I not be? Do they know what I'm doing?
Yeah, it's a shocker, man.
I know you know, but they're older. They're older
My
women.
13-year-old knows what that is.
That's fair. Do you think older people do?
I think your 13-year-old's a boy.
Do you think older people know?
I don't remember.
It's not. You're not gonna get it. It's not a right or wrong answer. You don't lose points here.
One in the pink, one in the stink. No, two in the pink, one in the stink.
I mean, you could go the other way depending on which area you work most.
Drinks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be this.
Depends on what your mom's handing out, dude.
Settle down, dude. That people that fist, that's a little crazy. Dan looks super.
Depending on the fist, I mean.
Dude, you're a giant.
Yeah, it's a big fish, man.
You're fucking a giant.
That's a pretty scary fish.
Thor that has finally learned to throw some axes.
Yes.
Do you dub them yet? This is Stormbreaker. This is Minior.
Oh.
Have you given them names?
Not really. I mean, both the two that I throw with, actually Tara got me both of them. So.
I know somebody that can get you them to be laser etched.
The guy that beat me in the finals, season 2, phenomenal player. He does that for, like, I don't know if it's like a side business or whatnot, but everything, like, it's mirror shine, and then he does laser etching, and it's incredible looking.
I bet.
So,
can you speak up?
What are
can
the?
I speak up?
Yeah.
I'm speaking
Are you
up.
scared?
I mean, I can talk like this.
That'd be perfect.
What are the
Okay.
size axes?
Talk, man,
that
we're
you
right
guys
here.
used it? Like, do you
So
use like different size blades?
You start
like,
with. So it depends on what you throw. There's two different leagues. The IATF used to be the NATF, and then you got the WATL. I throw in the IATF. They're only wooden hatchets. You start off with wooden hatchets. The face has got to be 4 inch.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You just go ahead. Keep on.
It's like so close.
I know. You're all right. Just keep talking.
Yeah, it's got to be a certain weight. The face can only be up to 4 inches. The length of the axe from the top to the bottom can be 13 to, I believe, 17.
Okay.
And then there's a tiebreaker.
Go on.
There's a tiebreaker. If you tie it out of 3 matches, you go to what's called a big axe. And it's kind of like a giant maul that you throw at a different distance. And that's where it gets real fun.
now, do you have to stand back a certain distance because of the size of you, or like?
No, you stand
really
back.
not making a difference?
So, let's see if I can remember. There's a fault line at 110, and then there's a black line that it's at 170. 1 foot. The line is 10 inches wide. 1 foot can be in the front. 1 foot, but at least 1 foot has to be in the back. I don't know the measurements of the big axe because I haven't really practiced that much with them.
You don't have a big axe?
I do have. I have a big axe. No, I just haven't practiced with them that much. To be honest with you, not for lack of wanting to, just lack of time.
Now, so say I want to set up a board like in my backyard or something like that. Like, is there a website that I can go to find out like the rules and like
YouTube and Pinterest, man?
Like yeah, just Google IATF or
Are they different boards?
Changed their initials or their. It used to be the National Axe Throwing Federation. Now it's the International Axe Throwing Federation.
Are they different like measurements between the two leagues?
Yeah, there's different size targets.
Really?
Yep.
What constitutes being in that like what league? Is it just whatever league that bar or that place signs up for? Like, how do you determine? Is it like this is the West Coast, this is the East Coast?
It just depends on the type of target. You have like these. You have a bullseye, and then you have these two things on either top left hand, top right hand. They're called clutches. In WATL, they're called kill shots, but they're inside the target. Like you have your 5 point, your 3 point, your 1 point, and then your clutches are on the outside. WATL, they're called kill shots, and they're actually on the inside. So
that's kind of interesting.
It's different.
It'd probably be a lot easier to hit now.
Their kill shots are smaller than our clutches. They also throw a little bit
so
farther away.
What is yours? 2 inches in diameter for the clutches, or 3 inches?
I think it's 2.
It's a pretty small.
2
clutch.
and 3/8.
It's that.
My kill shot's a lot better than your 2 inch.
You know, it's racist now. How do you feel about that?
Fucking racist?
That's not
because it's
racist.
I know, right? That's how I say.
When comments like that is what makes it racist.
I don't think it is.
No,
I'm just
you
saying
just
what
said it is. That's racist now.
Well, that's what the International
like
Hate
that
Crime Company, whatever they are, they're the ones that said it was. There was an association that came out and said that it was.
Not racist.
I know it's not.
Burp, I don't want burp inside.
You
Why
burp
just
loud.
The mic, dude. It is what it is.
I don't
Bop.
need anything on it.
I mean, I can Lysol and wipe it down, and you'll be all right.
You already did, right?
No, that's usually mine. You're sitting in my seat. That's usually where Billy or Michelle has sat, or if I have another guest in, we'll sit. Usually, this is the third side. I know, right?
I'm pretty happy.
I am the lounge show of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, so I try to set up to be a little bit of a lounge. So I got the pallet wall. How's your Rolling Rock?
This, man. This is a nice addition.
Yeah. I think I'm going to hang hats there. Remember, like, Tim's basement, he had all them fucking hats on the wall? I think that's what I'm going to do. I have a lot of fucking hats.
Was it hats or pot leaves?
Hats. You know, so Logan has this shirt that has an iguana riding like a bicycle. And on that shirt, it's some symbol, but he was telling Michelle the other day that he's like, hey, yeah, you know, I only got this shirt because it looks like he has a pot leaf on his shirt. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, but is that going to be as iconic as the Taz and the Bugs Bunny? You guys remember that shit from the 90s, dude?
Hell yeah.
Remember that shit? I used to sport that shirt all the time, man. I loved it. I think I had orange jump pants, too.
Windbreakers.
Yeah,
everything was windbreakers.
For jumping out of windows and running from the police. What do you mean? You got to run fast. Tracksuits.
Hey. Worst comes to worst, you just strip them off and run. Boxers and sneakers, man.
We're going streaking.
Jumping fences. Are you enjoying the axe throwing? You feel like you found your calling in life?
I absolutely love it.
But you're good at it too, so that kind of makes it even better.
Well, when you can reach halfway and plug the axe in.
I'm comfortable with it. There's a lot of people that are a lot better than I am.
Are you really comfortable with that?
I fucking love it. I mean, right now, no. If I was at a board right here, then yes.
I was pretty good at darts. I used to play darts a lot, so I can kind of understand what you're saying. But I'd also have that time where you don't do that.
You just
I also have that time where I'd get to a certain point and I couldn't play anymore. Do you get to that point, or like it's like very low drinking? So like it's not like darts. You know what I mean?
No, I think he means like. I think he means
it's not like darts and billiards.
I think he means like drinking.
Yeah.
Like, do you, as you're drinking throughout the night, does your skill level drop? Like, because you're like, I hit that wall. Like,
you know exactly what I'm
saying. Yeah. I mean, look at
wall.
Justin when we used to play pool back in the day. The kid would be on fire forever until he hit that wall, and then it was like, I can't hit fucking shit. The table's warped. Fucking stick sucks.
I mean, if I threw down 8 boom sauces, and I probably would.
Do you throw that down while you're throwing axes? It is good beer.
The place that we throw at, they don't have there's nothing on tap. It's all in cans from local breweries, and the most common one is boom sauce because everything else is flavored, and I can't. No, just.
Boom sauce is good shit.
And you're right. It is very good.
It is very good beer.
Like you.
Shout out Lord Hobo.
Oh, I got a pin for you.
I still gotta go there. Like we need to go there.
We went to what was it, Ales and Tales?
Where's that?
Down in Stone Zoo.
That was that festival thing, right? Yeah.
And they have like a whole bunch of different, like all the local breweries come in. They do all do just like free samples, and then they give you like little souvenirs. And I got like a Lord Hobo pin that I have upstairs.
You're gonna be a hobo on my couch tonight, then?
No, in your bed, because you're supposed to be on my couch.
It's a small bed.
Look,
it's not my bed. It's a spare bed.
Yeah, I'm not. I need a bed. I can't.
I appreciate you for coming. I know that you're totally uncomfortable right now, but I'm glad that you're here. You're doing great. You're doing great. One trip that it's come up, like Billy and I have talked about it, like going to Umbagog and the experience that it was, and shenanigans and shit that's happened. Me being fucking out of my mind stoned because I ate 100 milligram gummy. A couple.
Makes sense.
Huh?
There.
Yeah, dude. I was fucking.
What happens at Umbagog stays at Umbagog.
Dude, when has it ever stayed though?
No,
like we've always. When has it ever stayed? We always talk about it. It's an adventure, dude. Like it's a different trip, but there's not a lot of trips like that. Like I've recently started going to this Squam one that I've gone 3 out of the 4 years that the guy has set it up. You know what I mean? Like so it's very different than Umbagog, like very different. This one is more. It's very minimalist camping. How can we survive the best with the least amount of shit? I mean, still, and it's rowing out. You're facing treacherous weather because it's fall versus, peak summer nice conditions. Like it's very different. There's no ferry out there, but with like it's a very different experience. But I enjoy them both. Like it's.
Yeah, you had me into like the minimal food part. I was like,
No, but we eat a lot. That's the thing though. Like there's a lot of food for. Like I could show you. I can that too. But I can show you like the spread that, and we played cornhole. We sat around the fire. We got we did our thing and. But also left the island, did a 5-mile like canoe ride like through. Dude, it was fucking dope, dude.
Cool.
But it's
you ain't leaving the island like oh my god, dude. If you're leaving the island, like,
no, but we could like
come back.
Yeah, we left when we had the canoe that one year. But nobody brings a canoe.
Year, dude.
Yeah. I mean, shit happens. You know what I mean? But dude, the first year of Squam, right? Like, was our worst year. Like, that year was the scariest. Where this kid could have died. Kind of like not. I mean, you cut your thumb, which was very bad, and could have ended that trip.
That, though. But
this dude fucking took a dock pole to the face and basically got a Harry Potter scar. The only difference is we had cell phone service. We could call for emergency. They had somebody come in, but they were still trying to row them out. Under these winds, no life jackets in the canoes. Like, it was fucking stupid the way that we did it the first year compared to how it's evolved.
What's with you and the Harry Potter scar, though?
Because that's where it hit him,
after I had my surgery on my thumb, that looks like a Harry Potter scar.
Because that's how I stitch up, man. Thing. I didn't stitch his face.
You didn't
I didn't know.
His face?
No. Doctors, they wrapped that up. I didn't know what was going on. It was chaos.
I should wrap that thing up, too.
We did that perfectly.
It was perfect.
He's got like
it was 60%. Perfect until we got home after the weekend, and I sat down to play Madden, and I couldn't move my thumb to play Madden. I thought I had
now we got a problem.
And messed it up pretty bad, but like when you can't play Madden, dude, game over. Like,
now we're
period.
going to the doctors.
And that was back
Now
in the
make
Adrian
call.
Peterson days when Adrian Peterson was a fucking man, dude. And I couldn't run Adrian Peterson. And I was like, what the fuck's going on?
I can't press
The thumb
down,
doesn't move.
dude.
Right,
But that, I
somebody
mean,
calls up work. I'm not going to be in for a while. I got to fix this.
Dude,
so it actually
that shit was crazy.
a bad injury. So the doctor that examined my thumb, he was afraid to cut it open because Joe did such a good job in the bathroom at Amagog
shout out House.
stitching it.
It was like, hey, that's how I
didn't
learned
want to cut
stitches.
it back open, knowing that I had a cut tendon and a broken thumb. So, you know, I was very fortunate that I didn't get some sort of gangrene or something, especially with all the crap that you guys got floating around in your system. So.
Well, dude, fucking stop sticking up my ass, and we'd be fine.
Don't
But
stick it up, man.
But you know what I mean? Like it's a. How did it even come up? Right, your dad started it. It was like a place that he went to.
Yeah. So I got my dad, and I got 4 brothers, and a really good uncle back in the day, back in the 80s. And I was too young. You know, I was born in 1980, and my dad, my brothers, and my uncle, they started going to this place called Umbagog up in Errol, New Hampshire. And they always told stories about hanging out, just being brothers, kind of like we are. And before we knew it, like it's like they ended up going up there like 4 or 5 times. We, as a friendship and a brotherhood, we have already exceeded that.
Sisterhood.
Double, dude.
We've been going up there
Hey.
10 years.
Prison bitches.
We've been going up there 10 years together, all of us. Me, you, and a few of our other friends. So
Yeah, it's funny because the people that have gone change every year.
it does.
Like
It
with
does.
the adventure. I mean,
Yeah, but you always seem
A
to
lot
have
of-
like this core.
yeah.
There's always
You
like
always
these
have the core,
these like 5 core guys that are pretty
Well-
much. I mean, every once in a while you get one of the guys that aren't in there, but there's at least 3 or 4 of the same group, and then you have add-ons that'll show up for a year or 2, and then
And it's weird, too.
Good job.
I mean, we've had 4 guys up there. We've had 5 guys up there.
I remember that one year
And
we
we've
had 4.
had-
It was you, me,
We've
your
had
brother,
13 fucking dudes up there.
Yeah.
Like on this one
the
site,
other-
like
the other one.
hanging out, and it was fucking nuts, man. I mean, it's like a drink fest. Like we all hang out, like we do our own thing. But at the same time, there's always something going on.
Drinking food fest, dude. Lots
Drinking
of
food
cornhole,
fest, lots of
Polish
food, lots of food.
horseshoes.
Polish horse.
Sometimes
See, we don't
walks
play
around the
Polish horseshoes.
island,
You
but
know, we don't play Polish horseshoes like we used to.
no, more
Not as much,
cornhole.
and not as much.
But
anymore.
we started playing cornhole.
The first 5 years, Polish horseshoes was just it was
Until
the
cornhole
biggest
came
fucking
out.
thing that came. I mean, we were fucking humming them.
Yeah,
People
you
were
and,
getting taken out. It
Dude,
was awesome.
humming them,
You
dude.
love
You and
that.
Menti started
Humming 'em?
breaking figures, dude. Like it got a little rough. You and Menti,
Bush
dude.
got his eyes
The
split
Twin
wide
Towers,
open.
man. The Twin
Dude.
Towers were rolling. For
But they
a
were-
couple of years straight.
But they were beatable. They could beat, but they fucking beat you.
beatable.
But they beat you up in the process. Like they made you regret. Like yeah, you might be hitting that bottle, but you're catching my frisbee, bitch. Like
Yeah.
dude, that
Yeah.
that shit like welts up. I mean, Billy bought a glove one year. Like man, I played last year. Fuck that shit. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He brought a glove
I
to
don't blame
soften
him
that
either,
shit, dude.
I don't blame him. I agree with that, dude. Definitely. Especially playing
But then,
the Twin Towers.
right? But then that cornhole came out, so it kind of took over. So you get that lazier game. Like it's
Yeah.
definitely
Well, that's just
helped
it.
tone
What if it
down,
does?
tone
Dude,
down.
so
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with our age too. Because we were year 1, raw. We're playing tag with Roman candles. We're having frisbees at each other. We're fucking each other up. Year 10, dude, I'm taking a nap. I'm out. Going on a hammock.
The fucking hammocks, dude. Who brought the hammocks?
Dude, them hammocks, bro. Them hammocks.
Justin and Matt,
and-
I believe.
Not Billy. I thought it was
Did he?
Justin and
Might have been
Billy.
Billy.
I mean,
I saw Justin a lot.
but yeah, dude, them or Jeremy. I think it's
That
Jeremy. It
was-
was the year Jeremy went. Dude,
Dude,
them
fucking
things. But they
year
think
fucking
they
matter,
dude. They
dude.
put you in
The
a
hammocks
zone,
suck, dude. They
dude.
put
You
everybody
you'd
out.
sit there and you're like,
I'm not falling asleep. I'm
all the water.
And
then you get out of it,
they
you're like,
even
shit,
hold
I'm
fat
still
people
tired.
Like Dan and Menti, too.
good.
So because we'd be playing Polish or cornhole, you look over and you hear snoring.
Dude.
Bear cave out in the corner.
Oh man. I the last Squam one that I just went to. I did a hammock for the first time. Like slept in the hammock. I didn't use it,
Phenomenal.
but dude, that shit was dope.
For the
Minus
whole
the
weekend.
cold. Yeah. Minus being like the cold. Like when that Saturday when it dropped down to 30.
That's pretty cool.
It was cold. I woke up, was like, oh fuck. Try to
We
like
bought one.
turtle in there. I mean I have ideas for next year. Easy. Just like I'm breathing.
I tried to hide it, but
I just forgot to breathe. Just burp on mic. Remember, you just told him the same thing.
I've held in like 8 of them right now. I'm like, ugh.
Dude, fucking whatever, dude. We're just having a conversation. If you gonna burp it, you're all right.
Giant microphone in your face.
It's not giant. It just
I mean, for me,
it has
for
the
me,
pop
that's big.
because it has
For
the
you, maybe
pop
it's
filter
not
on. You
big.
know what I mean? So you're not like today, Junior. But
what movie is that from?
Billy Madison.
Today, Junior.
Billy Madison. He's yelling at the kid.
It's so awesome.
It's so hot. And then the teacher pulled
dude.
him out of the ear.
That fucking car,
So
man.
hot.
That Trans Am, dude. That 73 Trans Am that he was rocking.
I just
And
remember
that
the teacher.
movie was so fucking good, man. I'm gonna own one of those someday, and I might let you drive it.
I wouldn't. I'm a horrible track record when it comes to driving, dude. I dumped Matt's bike when I took it out one year. Not the new one. Fucking he had a
You
Honda.
drove Matt's bike?
Not the new one, the Harley, but the Honda that he had. Yeah, with like the custom pearlescent fucking paint, sparkle gray paint on it. I took. That's when we were together. I took it out for a ride. I mean, I know how to ride motorcycles, but I have a problem going one way because my spine's twisted at the bottom. Or like that's why I snowboard goofy versus orthodox because it just fucks me up going one way. I don't know. So I went to turn around and I started to cross the yellow line. So I turned the handlebars instead of leaning. And when I did that, I fucking went down hard. This van stopped. Like, oh shit! I'm like, I got it. I fucking pick it up. I had to pay for his brake. You know, I paid for the, I paid for the brake and shit. But yeah, like that's why I don't fuck with other people's cars. You drive yours, or I'll drive mine. But I ain't driving.
Back into his yard, like right on the lawn in that dirt spot.
My
that
bad.
whole
We were
pitch.
at work. He let me take it out for lunch. Like, oh, you want to try it out? I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. No, I've ridden like a
was that
bike.
work?
Yeah, it's when we worked at a place Vestmore that folded after a while. Before Coastal. What's up, handsome? How you doing?
Awesome.
Did you see the trailer for Star Wars?
Yes, I did.
The last one, they
The
say,
most recent
right?
one, yeah.
What do you think?
What are your theories on how it's Palpatine's coming back?
They don't really give you much.
Which is nice.
I think
I-
that the higher ups of the Empire dug him out of the ice.
Okay.
Out of the
I think that he like fell like into a deep abyss and like he's so powerful. He's like Anakin, man. He's got so much force in him, dude. Like midichlorians.
Yeah. Now metachlorians. Did you read the? Who's that? There's a guy that was before Sidious. Him that like told him about some legend for eternal life that has always moved down. He's supposed to be. I forget the name of
I know who you're talking
the guy.
about, but it's a bunch of
You
bullshit.
know what I'm talking about?
He only said that to
Don't
get
follow that much.
Anakin
You don't
on
follow
his
it.
side.
I
man.
enjoy watching the movies. I don't follow the story that much.
He only
It's not
said
like
that
Marvel.
to get Anakin on his side. He needed Anakin to become what he's become, and that's like Rey. I think Rey's a clone.
Ooh, that's an interesting
I
theory.
like that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's an
I think she's a
interesting
clone.
theory.
That's why she was dropped off. So
I just feel that she's a nobody because that was one of the
But
things too,
that's-
right? That was the thing
a
when
clone is a nobody. A clone
Right.
is like
the thing with her
like
parents,
they made a female was it
Stormtrooper,
Bobo. Yeah, it's Stormtrooper.
Phasma,
No, Phasma was
Just
was
a-
part of the First Order. So.
whatever.
Isn't there anymore except for on your dash.
Dude, Phasma is my truck, man.
That's what I said. Your dash.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
It's so sexy.
That's what I said. Your dash.
My
I
truck
found
is so
it.
sexy.
Dude, I was so
dude.
happy.
I
He's like,
love
this is
it.
one he wanted to find. Hey.
Dude.
Duh,
Somewhere
you
when
remember
we-
that at Omagog last year? No, not last year. The year before, when I forced him.
Dude, that shit was
I remember
funny.
that, dude.
When you went down that
Sitting at
first
the
night,
fire pit.
bro, he like Jody
Remember
turned
I
at you
What are
and
you talking
flexed.
about?
We were, dude. That first night we were there, dude.
Like,
Jody turned
like,
and
all the
flexed,
fucking
and you
lawn
were
chairs,
like,
too.
"Oh!" It's like, dude, what the hell just
I've been
happened?
working on that for 5 years. I'm like,
Do you guys remember Mallrats?
Yeah.
You know, when he's sitting there, he's hanging out, sitting there, he's trying to grab it, he just can't grab it, dude.
And the somebody
It's the same thing, man.
the fucking kid kicks it and it pops up and he thinks he did it.
Yeah, but what happened at Umagog?
You just force push him. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
happened, dude.
only thing I
You
remember
looked
doing
at
this-
him, it was like, Dude,
Yeah, that shit was
he
great.
just went down. But then you kept going down. It was like he fucked you up multiple
Yeah, I don't think
times.
that ever happened to me.
It was like a huge
That never
come.
happened to me. That doesn't happen.
I don't know. I hung out at his house. Dude,
Why, did you force-
he
Did you
went.
force push him?
I didn't
too,
even
or
have
did
to.
you
He just
force
went.
him?
Nah, just-
I didn't even have to. He just went down.
telling you, we're getting older, man. Just we can't drink like we used to. It's fucking boom sauces.
Yeah, but you're just scary because you're heavy. Like you're a
Jared
big
just leaves
person
me
to
outside.
live. Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Why not?
You could just use
How
me
many
like
times I've woken
because
up
I'm
and all
short. You
sunrise-
could just do me like.
sunrises, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is where we're at.
Well,
Fire
that's-
smoldering.
That's
5:30
because
in
your
the
wife
morning.
can't move you. It's not that she
Oh,
doesn't
no.
want you to go
She-
inside. She can't touch you. Because,
She's like, as
like-
long as he's inside the house, he'd be laying on the kitchen floor. All right, it's warm. We'll work on this tomorrow.
I did carry you once. I probably carried you. What?
He-
How far was that from Country Club to your house?
Dude, that's
in Bradford
far.
Woods. That was pretty far, man.
Yeah, dude, that's a
carried your ass.
decent
We were like
walk.
fucking 17, 18.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
half
all
the
right.
man
We're
that he
still
is
out.
now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was like a buck eight. No,
You know,
I
I was trying
that
to
was
get-
easy. Back
I was
then.
probably like
Growing up
100,
much older.
120 pounds. You were probably like 180.
Yeah,
So I carried your ass. Wasn't that
Oh
fun?
shit!
fucking 280, awesome.
I mean, Christ, when I was at his house, he just used me as a walker. Doosh. Doosh.
You use you as a walker?
Yeah,
Well, you're so low to the ground. It's
That's
like
what I'm
falling
saying.
Anyway,
Joe, just hold me up, man. I'm good.
Dude, until I got to his bedroom, and then he just claps. I'm like, all right, well, I can't do
well,
that. See you.
Forget it.
Close the door. See you
Go back
later.
to Tara's comment. All right, well, he's warm. He's fine. We'll figure it out tomorrow.
I actually that night
Ah,
I think
shit.
that I was talking about. I think I actually left him underneath his porch.
Oh, I remember that night. Oh, I remember. I got sick.
And the porches at Bradford Woods, they're like this high off the ground, most of them. So
I remember I got sick
was
too.
pretty funny.
My sister came outside. She's like, "Are you alright?" I'm like, "I think I'm really, really drunk. This isn't good." All of a sudden, I hear Dad upstairs. Joanna, where's your brother? I'm like, oh my god! And she goes upstairs and she's talking. I'm like, I should probably move. And I'm like crawling out from underneath the thing, and I'm like hiding in the woods. But you won't find me here. I shit you not. A fucking cop drives by. I'm like, and he puts the light underneath my porch, and I'm just like, I'm in so much trouble. 17, I'm gonna die. I don't remember what happened after that. I just remember, I think I snuck into my sister's room, and she was like downstairs in the basement. That was the last thing I remember.
dude, you
But
should
Dad still
never
doesn't know
sneak
that.
into your sister's room. That's kind of creepy.
Well, yeah, if you put it that way. I mean, I guess.
You said it.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
in
but
your
you're
sister's
making-
room.
We always make everything creepy, Dan.
Not always, but you excited to see Star Wars? I am, dude. Fucking.
I am
I'm excited to see Star
pumped.
Wars with my closest friends.
Oh, see, I'm going out with my wife and
I mean, you could come with us, bro.
I get tickets.
Yax has been on the podcast before. Did you know that?
I have not known that.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yax and McLeod.
Wow, Dave.
Not
over
know
here.
that.
I guess we're just
Markwell, Randy, the wife, now you guys.
So you finally touched
Justin was almost, but I
part? Mhm.
fucked up. Dude, Yax is. I like talking with him. It's good shit.
Yeah.
But I love talking with you too.
I know you do.
You want to watch Inside Out later? I'm not an asshole, bro. I've talked about you. You're a giant.
I know what he's trying. I know what he's
You're
trying
a
to do.
giant-
You know what he's bringing up right now?
That you're a giant man that can smash all things like Hulk, but you cry at the fucking Hallmark commercials.
You know,
Some of those are
Did you see what happened?
Some of those words have feelings.
Dude, the fucking Endgame, like, you had me
All right,
dying.
I'm not the only
I
one
know.
that fucking cried at any. Come on.
You know what?
Dan, you
I
went
was
there.
Spoil- all right,
no,
so, I mean,
I
it's
was
been
about
what?
to.
It's been
No,
over
no,
years,
we're allowed to.
spoiler. I
Dude,
mean,
when the first part was when Ant-Man ran and found his daughter, when she opened the door,
All right.
I teared up, But then it was like, oh wait, if I'm tearing up, whoosh, he's tearing up. And I looked over, and it's just water. And dude, I fucking
was it like
laughed.
all dramatic, like too? So like he was like 4 or 5 people down, so you had to like literally lean in and like
Dude, that'd been awesome.
and observe it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, there was somebody in between us. Who was in between us?
If it was only one
No,
person, it's not.
Were we
you know
next to
what?
each other?
If there were like
No,
3 or
Alexa
4
was.
people, then it's
The boys were over there. Alexa was over here. I think also Tara's sisters too, or one of them.
Yeah. But yeah, I just remember looking over and all of a sudden, it's like, oh my God, there it is. I see it. I finally see it.
Fucked up,
I fucking laughed, dude. Billy was like, dude, are you going to be all right? Are you all right?
Like, everybody else
Like,
is
dude,
crying
I'm
in the
sorry.
theater, and
I'm
he's
sorry.
the only one laughing.
It's
but I'm-
okay. Tell me you've seen The Mummy and you understand what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Brandon Fraser made a comeback
No,
with
I
Doom
did-
Patrol.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, a lot of there's a lot of emotion.
Dude,
A lot of movies.
The Mummy.
I will
is
say,
one of the
I
most
had-
underrated
I-
movies
It's
ever.
great.
Just
What's that?
saying, The Mummy is one of the most underrated movies ever.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser's a man.
Not
What's
the
it
Tom
first?
Cruise one.
Not
Oh,
the
God,
Tom
no.
Cruise one. Brendan Fraser.
Fraser.
I
First
know.
one,
I
not the
know.
other ones either. The other one. What was her name?
You can continue with your conversation. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, but I know what you mean. Like, especially, I tear up. Excuse me, definitely more than I used to. Maybe it's menopause. I'm not really sure what it is, or like touching into feelings. Like after dealing with the shit that I dealt with last year. Don't worry, I've talked about that before. So people that listen to this know what I'm talking about. I'm just letting you know, we're all safe here. We're all safe here. We're just helping you out. Just helping you out. But fucking Hotel Transylvania 3, dude, I bawled like a motherfucker. Like I was
You
sitting.
got me.
Dude, that movie sucked.
I never saw it.
It's all
What did we
right,
watch
but like
yesterday?
when
Big
Johnny
Hero 6.
when Johnny's explaining what love was,
Do not go. Blah blah blah. Just say it.
I zinged. I was like,
haven't seen
oh
that
my
one
God. Dude, when he's explaining what love was, like, I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what I feel. Dude, fucking-
Yeah, you kind of sounded like him.
oh, shit, dude. It was a fucking nightmare, man. But I mean, you experience real shit, right? That's why I just like to talk about real shit and my life's journey to survive and live. Map out key points in my life that where you ever have like those points in your life where you're like, I know my life changed at this moment.
Yeah, I'm turning fucking 40 this year, dude.
Same.
Tell me about
But even before that, like at the end of high school, like I don't.
This December.
March.
Did you say his birthday was December?
Who the fuck is December?
No, I don't know.
No,
He's
Well, he said
March.
this year, so I'm thinking.
Well,
Justin
next
is
year.
in January.
Oh, he's not.
Justin?
Oh, Boosh, yeah.
No, Armento's
No,
Armento's in the fall.
Boosh is January 30th.
Mentos in October.
I've always wanted to like sit out in front of.
Bush is-
Yes,
I've always wanted to like sit
I
out
agree.
in front of Armento's at work on the day of his birthday and just sit there with like a
take that
wiffle
day
ball bat.
off and then
And
fuck
just sit
him.
there with
and
a
then
wiffle ball
fuck
bat.
him
He's a
up.
fucking window watcher, dude. All he does is drive around and fucking pick up other people's bullshit, dude.
Whatever. But the whole
Which would
point
make
is
the
the
hunt
or
so
no
much better.
The
or
what?
The hunt.
dude
With a
next
wiffle
year.
ball bat.
All right.
Just fucking sit up there. He just
Listen,
walks
get-
around the corner.
hey.
He's like grabbing a Slim Jim out of 7-Eleven, thinking everything's great in the world. It's my birthday. It's okay. Walks around, sees 3 of us with full bat, some toilet paper. And a
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
badminton racket.
No. The wiffle
Dude.
ball bat always reminds me of Markwell and fucking
Billy and Melissa.
Boosh and Mike.
Yeah.
The where was that? Beach Street in Manchester.
Yeah, that was fucking
Oh,
Markwell's
man,
birthday.
Markwell was beat.
Fucked him up.
I wasn't there.
I know. You would have killed him. That's
It was brutal.
this. I'm not hitting you sideways. I'm shoving this shit straight up there.
The sphincter.
You're right there.
Yeah, man.
All right. Just I didn't know if you were like, oh my God, I just remembered something. Careful. Like there, dude. So right after high school, like I don't know if you know this, like I put your Rolling Rocks in there. I told you I put beer in the fridge for you. Yeah, and the rest of your 30s outside because it's cold out. I know, man. I got you covered, bro. Dude, your hand is so much bigger than mine. That's you know what I feel like,
so.
right? My daughter did the same thing. Like, let me see your hair. And I was like, yeah, my hand's bigger than yours, bitch.
Oh, your daughter, bitch.
In my mind, hey, in my mind, I don't say it out loud to her. She'd kill me in my sleep, man.
My wife calls me bitch. She's like,
She's the only one.
Well,
it's so fucking heartbreaking.
come on, man. You know I'm not a bitch. But I can map out, like, after when I dropped out of high school, if McRoberts did not show up at my house that day that he did, like, I don't know if I would be here. And then from that point on, right, him and I started hanging out. And then right after that, that's when Matt Elliott died. And then Matt scooped me up. And then I got mixed in. But then I got mixed in with, like, the rest of you cats. And, like, that whole shit formed. You know what I mean? Like, a whole ride of shenanigans.
Dude, we used to
and
make
then
sandwiches at D'Angelo's, bro.
yeah, used to feed my friends. Like,
Feed my
been
friends.
fired for fired. Why
Food, man.
why are you fired? Well, because, you know, they caught me on camera passing foot long, or not even foot long, dude, 18-inch subs with like 2 pounds of steak, 2 pound steak and cheese over the counter, or getting high, smoking a bowl by the freezer.
You know,
playing
at
Nintendo
my new
64,
house, I'm
dude.
gonna get one of those grills.
Hibachi,
like
dude, that's what
grill, dude. I'm gonna get one of those. I already told the wife about it.
Griddle
I got a
top,
good buddy of mine that's gonna hook up the gas line. Like, I'm gonna cook that shit for you guys.
dude. That's what's up.
Bread, I'll cook the meat.
Fuck yeah, you can cook my meat.
It's gonna be awesome. Don't make it awkward now.
But yeah, right. If that kid never showed up at my house, like, so that's a point where obviously, like, you know, life changed, and then, you know, meeting her, and, you know, just different points. Like, it's just interesting to sometimes reflect at those points, and then go, oh shit, all right. In Christ.
Well, we've known each other how long? All of us.
Over 20 years.
We're like a club / like family. It's kind of
12,
weird.
13 years old. So
16.
Yeah, we're getting that old that it's over 20-something years, man.
no, I moved there when I was fuck. Oh, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I was 15, 16 because it was 8th grade. I can't tell you year. I can tell you, like, I moved here from Mass in 8th grade. Oh, you're probably right. I don't fucking know what.
No,
See, that's my problem.
Jack's 13. He's in 8th grade.
Yeah, no, you're right, because he's in 7th and he's 12. So. Damn,
Long
really,
time,
dude? Like,
Yeah.
so I'm so fucked up on my times from moving
That's
around.
25 years.
Like, I have no conception of years and time. Like, I feel that maybe it was only 13.
Well,
See,
my
it's like just
job is
my,
to
like-
add and subtract, and I have a hard time like
But
figuring out
I
how
think-
old were you? 13. Okay, how old are we now? Blah blah blah.
well, I mean,
Like,
Blah 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 blah.
it's a hard
almost 40. That's how we.
No, I think the problem is it's not that I don't know how to add it. I don't want to add it.
Play a little bit of both.
No, but
Yeah, fuck
it's
both.
not that. I just have a problem, like, when I'm talking about, like, moving around, right, or different years, like the years that I was in Nevada or the years that I was in Beverly or Florida. Like, I can tell you how old I was, but I can't tell you the years.
No,
Huh?
Beverly Mass.
Yeah. Nah, bro. Come on, son. You ever seen? You know my family. We ain't ever rich on Beverly Hills.
I know.
I think
All right.
we some poor folk.
Although, Andy, man, gosh, got fucking nice land, dude.
They're selling.
I know. I heard.
How'd you hear?
You?
Oh.
All right, well, yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot we had that conversation. My bad.
Yeah, that was a rough day too.
I was like, shit.
That was
I was like,
3 weeks
shit.
ago.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even tell you. You when you guys were here for the fire there, that Saturday,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was just us, like, right, chilling out.
The one I don't remember going home on.
Yeah, you put it on pretty good that night because you
I
weren't
was on a fucking
driving.
mission.
Yeah,
was
you're
one
gonna
of the
deal.
very few-
You're gonna deal with me, bitch.
Wait, you was like fire
Hey,
pit,
why
man?
did you? What's that?
Nothing.
I didn't break your fucking fire pit.
Yeah, you did.
I shattered.
Dude,
Rocks
it's a
got
pretty
broken.
fire pit.
It
No, all
is?
the rocks are broken.
There's more
Anyway,
rocks.
Dude,
outside.
how
You got
big
plenty
was
of
the
rocks. It's
fire?
a huge piece of land. You got plenty of rocks out there. We'll fucking dig out some more.
How big was the fire?
Oh, it was big.
It was fucking big.
It was fucking big.
I woke up and my skin was melting.
Damn.
Yeah, it was really big.
You woke up in your skin.
I built like.
John's like,
Come on, man. You know me in front of a fire, dude.
It's warm.
Yeah, that's true too.
No,
I
oh,
would go to work at
you
7
45
o'clock
minute
like
power nap.
most people.
Yeah, you fucking
Everybody's
you
also getting ready
ate,
for bed.
didn't
All of a sudden
you?
he wakes up. All right, guys, let's do it. We're like, dude, oh, we're ready. I'm tired. Come on, guys. Let's go party. We're going to streak it. Dude, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You've been asleep for like 3 hours.
I took a nap. That's like
We're all ready to go to bed.
that's like oh my god when he took a nap on the log.
Oh, I love that log, dude. That log.
That fucking
if you take a nap at the perfect time of the day at Omagog, dude, lay on that log, you wake up, you feel.
Are we going back next year?
I feel the same way.
Yeah,
about
we're going
him.
back next year. I gotta hook up with Menti. We gotta get it straight. I think it's
Is this like Umbagog the Return? Because we feel like after year 10, we're kind of like, nobody's coming back, and then like that lasted 1 year.
after year 10. Yeah, like so.
Well, I think that gave.
hiatus last year.
I think
and
it
now
gave
we're
the
gonna come
break,
back
right?
strong, dude.
I do like that though.
It gave the break, right? So everybody had missed time for whatever reason, like, but
got
for
families, dude.
right,
Like,
right. I mean, there's tons of reasons why people like I just couldn't do it this year, or money, or this came up, or fucking family shit came up. But to go 10 years straight for the whole thing, it's like, all right, let's take a year off, fucking regroup. Let's see, what else is I don't know what else is out there, but like, don't. It's not something you have to think about. Like, take that year off to like just take a break. But after not having it, it's like, damn, man, I wish
everybody was upset.
I wish.
They're like,
I
Jody,
thought.
what are you-
I
you're
thought.
not doing
I thought he
this
said.
year,
I thought he
blah,
said
blah,
that you were still probably gonna do it though. So if I wanted to go, then I could have gone.
Honestly, it boiled
But-
down to me and Matthew. We didn't hook up early enough, and by the time that we did sit down and talk about it, we were looking.
Yeah,
Does anybody want to go in like mid-October?
I go in October. I don't mind it. Squam, dude. I will say, right, Squam. One thing that I wish that
I love my
how far
my
is
friends and my brothers, but
hour and a half.
a lot of you guys are a bunch of fucking pussies, dude. Like,
Why? What?
I don't know.
Who is?
Be fucking soft. I don't want to go fucking hang out in the cold and blah blah blah.
Oh,
So,
I'm.
You know.
There are definitely some people like that.
No, we're better off going in the summertime. Like we can swim, we can hang out, we can fish, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Right. So the spot that we have in Squam, right? It's kind of different. One thing that I do like that I think Omagog should do, but I mean they won't. As far as like the site, because it's kind of a rustic site. They have a big site on the island. We go on Bowman Island. So there's a big site where we stay. They have 3 platforms, and that's where you put your tent. Is on these platforms, and you kind of tie them down so you're not stuck on the ground or uneven. There's no roots, so there's
like
like floating decks.
Hiking.
Yeah, right. So there's floating decks that you put your tents on and shit, or if you do hammocks, and
now,
then but at
that
the
shit down, like how does that work?
there's ring like eye bolts on the fucking in the wood so you can tie
So
down there.
instead of spikes, you use the ropes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? But also on that site, they provide the wood. So that way people aren't going in and knocking down shit and you don't have to worry about carrying that weight. There is a fucking pile of wood at the dock area that you can use for your weekend. The only thing I don't know, right, because we've only gone 2 days, right? We're there Friday, Saturday, leave Sunday. I don't know how much they stock it. We've used that wood pretty well for the past 2 where it was a lot. But I like that. I figure like with Umbagog being where it's, I mean, same kind of row out there. It's a 2-mile row pretty much to get out to that spot like it is for Umbagog. So it's not unreasonable for them to stack the wood and then you don't have to worry about people foraging, if you will. You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying, but then 1, how much are you going to charge, and 2, are we coming out there?
I'd have to ask them like
because their wood usage compared to our wood.
I was gonna say, I mean, like, so
no, I mean we use the fire. There's a lot of wood, and when because we go off season, they come and take the docks out after we land, and then they restock the wood that day. So it worked out like, and it was a fire all day. We keep it going from first thing on because it's cold. We cook for this. We don't use any we don't use any propane. Yeah, we don't use any propane grills except for a 1 burner for coffee, or people might have like a jet boil or something for like their soup or something or tea. Right? Yeah, of course. But I mean, we do fucking racks. I'll show you pictures later of like the food that we had and shit.
So good.
Bro, I'll show you pictures of the food that we had for this shit. Like it it's pretty dope.
Who do you go up there with?
So I go
so
with.
you got two of your best friends sitting here. We've never been invited.
It's the first time.
So because I'm not the first. I'm not the person putting it together, and it's.
Okay.
I
So
think
it's kind of
he's
like
slowly
an Abagog, but you weren't invited.
right. So he's kind of slowly. I mean, I was invited, but he's slowly adding people or getting it so you could add like bring a person and like test them out. But it's Carl is one of them, the owner of Abel Ebenezer, Troy, the owner of the gym that I used to go to, plus
Okay.
a couple other friends, like, and then just people that I only see at this trip.
Yep.
We're friends on Facebook or social media, and like a picture or fucking shit like that, but we don't really interact other than this trip. But it's dope, dude. Like just the conversation,
That does
hanging
sound
around, like
pretty cool.
it's a good time. But
Good for you.
I want to go to Umbagog. And it's just very different. I know. I think I'm gonna get, dude.
We're not sharing a tent.
I got a huge.
Every day that like got closer to the end of the trip, you got closer in the tent.
So I have
And that's a big fucking tent.
That's
dude.
'cause it was
I'm all
water.
set.
I have a huge raft that can hold up to 800 pounds.
He has a huge
That I
rack.
want to.
He does have a huge rack.
Not as big as your rack. I'm glad that you're wearing my shirt, bro, and that you participated last year and 2 years ago.
Yeah,
last
Yeah,
year?
that was pretty cool. I
I'm
was
trying
a
to do
little
it again
jealous
right
that
now.
I didn't
Are
do
you?
that.
Yeah,
You
wife
guys,
definitely fucking hates it.
Did pretty good. I was pretty proud of you.
Dude,
guys.
that was your idea, though. You know what I mean? Like we talked about it, and you were the one that goes, "You should do that shit for your podcast." All right, man.
I
That's
know,
what I'll
but you
do.
blew it up in proportion, and
I
just
did it
wasn't
for the
prepared
podcast. What do you mean? I blew it up to proportion. I did it for the
wasn't
show.
prepared for it, man.
But it was your suggestion. Who
won
does that?
contest?
Not us. Oh wait, that was you. You did win.
Walked around the Viking horn.
I think you did. Dan did win that.
I did win that.
Yeah, I could picture that.
Yeah.
I remember when he donated like $600
That
to
was such a
himself,
fucking
dude.
mistake.
It gets
I'm
there, and I'm
walking
like,
around,
bro,
happy. Everybody's
you,
like, hey, high five, bro.
dude,
What's
you
going on, man?
donated
Oh, you guys are, like, really
$600 to yourself.
No.
He's like,
You guys are like really
How
excited
much?
to see me. So when you go on the website, again, why does all the stories happen that when we drinking the night before?
Because the best things happen when you drink the night before.
I thought you put in like how much money you were donating. Apparently, it was like how many votes you have, and each vote was like
$5. Yeah.
So
So it's easier to
It
count.
was like 60. I was supposed to put like $60 in there, and I put like 60 votes, and it came out like $300.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, oh fuck it, that's all right. Okay, this is great. And I come back to that table, everybody's like, hey, dude, that's awesome, good for you. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Happy high five, bro. And wow, you guys are like really excited to see me. Billy walked around the corner. I can't believe you put $300 in yourself. I'm like, what? You
Dude, that's
put
so
that
awesome.
much? No, it was not
I didn't
awesome.
know
It was not awesome.
Dude,
at
his
all.
I didn't know that
face
side of the story,
dude, his fucking
I was like,
face,
what the fuck
bro.
are you talking about? So you put $300 on yourself? I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm like fucking bang I'm like,
Yeah, you did.
Oh, she's gonna fucking kill me. I made a beeline to the sponsor, and she's like, I can't believe you. But yeah, don't even finish. We need to talk right now, okay? That was supposed to be $60. That's 60 votes. She said, "Oh," and there was a guy that was the podcast guy that was he was gonna match.
Yeah,
the
Jason.
highest vote.
Yeah.
When he found out that
Dude,
that was
he
a
was shitting
mistake, he was
bricks, dude.
so fucking,
That's-
I want to shake your hand. My wife is gonna be so much happier right now.
So that's Jason from Shit Happens When You Party Naked. Him and his
Yes.
wife Christina. Yeah, dude.
He
You
was
fucking,
so
you
fucking
fucking
when he
panicked,
came
dude.
around the corner,
I
Dude.
got that sticker on my Yeti. Dude.
Yeah.
Shit
You're
happens
the
when you party
motherfucker
naked.
that donated that much money. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm not that guy. I'm the drunk asshole that was supposed to do $60.
Ah, dude, fucking
Yeah, because a
hysterical.
lot of the guys at work, they were just like, I'll give you cash, and just they trusted me to put it on
alright.
there, and I did. But
Oh, Joe's done.
I'm
What's
not
the matter
done.
with you?
I'm not done.
are we done?
What are you
No,
talking
we're not done. I'm gonna wrap it up though,
Oh, okay.
because we're getting to be that time. I don't want to hold you up.
I'm hungry.
I know. Dude,
You
seriously.
look hungry.
Hey,
So like a fat joke.
hey.
That's not a
On
fat
the
joke.
inside, I'm like,
I appreciate you
You're
for
fat.
doing this. Appreciate you for doing this. It's not bad, right, dude? It's fun. You're just talking around bullshitting.
all right.
Are you gonna do it
I got
again?
a suggestion for you. How about this?
Go
I
on.
know you have like the whole. Like,
Don't
already
panic
set up.
you.
I'm not. My turn to talk.
All right, sorry,
Let
my
the
bad.
others
Go on.
talk. I know you get like all this electronic duty equipment
Uh
going.
huh.
Try to set it up at like what I said. If you want to do this, let's do it by the fire. Do it outside.
Why are you talking about that now?
So the issue with that,
Close up the
right?
show, Dan.
So you're right.
Why you gotta
It would
call
be
him out,
fun
man?
to do that. There is a thing. If we did like just a recording versus a live stream, there is a way that I could get it out by the fire. Yeah, we're live on YouTube right now.
He told you that.
Yes, I did. Anyway, let's get back to what I'm talking about. Yes, I did. So because you haven't listened to the show, obviously, I listen to it all the time. Nah,
I'm
man.
on YouTube all the time, bro.
Yeah, watching Star Wars trailers or Mandalorian. You getting Disney Plus?
Yes.
I am
Fuck
getting
yes.
Fucking right.
fucking right. I am.
Fucking right. Who's not, right? How do
I
you
have
not?
Star Wars stickers on the back of my fucking brand new F-150. You're fucking right.
Marvel.
My my son's girlfriend is Phasma for Halloween.
I'm sorry. What?
My son's girlfriend is Phasma for
Shoot
Halloween,
my truck.
and he's a stormtrooper, already submissive.
Wow.
Not really, they're just friends. But dog, the way that they were sitting, yeah. So because you don't listen to the show, or I mean, you share all your support.
You and I talk.
I end every show with headlines. So I pulled up some headlines that we can go over. We don't have to go too much into the story. We can just make jokes about the headlines. Where are you going?
I'm going to grab a beer because it sounds like this is
Another
gonna
Grab me
one?
one.
It's a little bit. Damn, son. Do you want some Heineken Zero?
Yeah, I'm ready for that. That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah,
So
right.
you just ask a question and we kind of like.
I'm gonna read you a headline, and we can give an opinion
You
about
asking
it.
him or me?
We can to both of us, all of us.
Okay.
So there was
ended right now.
Sounds kind of fun, dude. I'm kind of excited.
okay. So headlines, the weekly headlines are brought to you by Official Clothing. Go to ohfishl.com. Use code ANYPOD and save yourself 25% and get yourself a fresh shirt. See that O back there? See that O back there?
Yes.
That's official.
Can I
So
just-
my homie, go on. You go
You
first.
ever seen? I don't know. Could you bring up other people's podcasts on?
I have-
YouTube things.
I'm
on
not
here?
dany yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no. Do you want
So,
to?
like,
You
there's
can.
something that I watch on YouTube.
Okay.
Or it's on
Are you
Facebook
guys
or-
arguing or
No.
I want to make sure. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
like copyright infringement or whatever.
You're fine.
This is gonna be a
There's a
long
thing.
night.
Viva la. who the
Viva
hell
la
is it?
Bam.
No, Dirt League.
Oblama?
What is it?
There's a couple guys. They're over in New Zealand,
Okay.
and they reenact.
That's
like,
Billy's
PUBG.
safe word, by the way.
Is it really?
New Zealand is
Mine-
Billy's safe word.
Mine's zucchini.
Mine's Second Amendment.
Take back. Sorry. Anyways, these guys they reenact like PUBG, Fortnite.
Oh yeah. All right.
Most recently is World of Warcraft because that's the biggest thing that was what they did, and they did this thing where like one guy was like trying to like earn money for a game, and they were like sponsoring all this stuff, and there was like this big thing called like sellout. And it just reminded me of you right now. Just
Did you just call me a sellout?
no, I'm not calling you a sellout. Just I remember
Dude, wait.
like,
did
that
you
was
just
like
like
a
a
dig, right?
fucking like?
no.
Just
I'm not,
call
no,
me
it
a
wasn't
sellout.
No,
I'm not sure what you're trying to say here.
So
That's what
I'm
I think
asking
you
you, is
just
like,
said,
is
man.
that like what people like? Is that what people do? Because they're like staring at the camera and then
Kind of like an ad read.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right
so I'm
now.
understanding what that is.
It's an ad read.
Okay.
So he will give you 25% off if you use the code from my show to buy a shirt that is comfortable. This shirt is from there.
Okay.
It is
You
the
just called Joe out.
No, I didn't.
kind of.
No, I didn't.
So whatever. The so my boy Casual. Hey, so my boy Casual from the Hood Diner podcast owns a company called Official Clothing. It's a streetwear brand that was rooted in hip hop, where he takes classic logos and he flips them on their head and gives them that official look. He puts official in the title. Like instead of NWA, he'll say official. Instead of like Naughty by Nature, it'll be official by nature. Get it?
That's dope.
Play on
Okay.
words. I like it.
So right, so that's
Comes with a clock.
uh
That's what he was doing.
there'll be more news
Here,
up on some shirts coming
You got
soon.
some chick pregnant too.
Who got some chick pregnant?
What's his name? Who's the singer for Public Enemy?
Flavor Flav.
Yes. You got some chick
Right
pregnant,
now?
dude.
Jesus, fuck that. But yeah, so official sponsors, the headlines, how we wrap up the show. That was loud. I don't know if people heard that. Maybe they did. Maybe not.
I'm hearing it again, so I can't-
That's fine. So a woman was arrested under the domestic abuse law for constant nagging of her husband. You want? I'll read you a little bit. Hold on.
I killed
Let me sip my
this,
drink.
dude.
If you can you reach up in there and grab me in the freezer? Nope, in the fridge. There's a freezer up at the top.
Jameson.
Right? No, you gotta
Jameson.
look.
Jameson.
See, there's a thing right there.
So nagging.
Right?
Her
So,
husband.
woman arrested under domestic abuse law for constant nagging of her bodybuilder husband. I mean, that was aggressive. That was aggressive. Woman has spoken out about the hell of being prosecuted for nagging her husband under a British law that has almost exclusively been applied to alleged cases of a domestic abuse by women. So basically, if you live in the UK, you can go to the law and say that you're being abused because your wife is nagging you.
Kind of let Jody.
They don't have that. They don't have that in the U.S., dude. Like, both of you guys been around my wife. She fucking nags like a
fucking
motherfucker,
saint.
dude. I love her to
Great.
death.
Love
She's
that.
a great wife. She's awesome.
But
I try to be a good husband. But she fucking nags like a motherfucker. Dude. Come on, gentlemen.
What do you
I'll
consider
be out on
nagging?
this.
What do you
I don't
consider
care if she
nagging?
listens to- What do I consider nagging? Man, she, you know. Dude, I don't even want to go there. Like, she just...
If she talks-
her mouth starts moving, it's like instant
It
nagging.
opens
Oh, when are you
and
gonna
it
stop?
fucking hurts my head, dude. It fucking hurts. And I just tell myself all the time, it's like drinking another beer. She's a girl, dude.
The more I drink,
That's what
the
girls
louder
do.
It's quieter. My mouth still moves.
Come on, man. You guys can't fucking disagree.
I'm
You're,
not.
you're only laughing because I'm calling them all out
Yeah,
at
see,
once,
I'm
dude.
the opposite because like I get home, I want to talk about my day. She's just sitting there watching a show. I'm just like, hey.
No.
She's
So is
Dan-
that nagging
Dan-
for you, talking
she
about
ain't
your day?
fucking listening to you,
No,
dude.
no, she wants me to be quiet.
She ain't
She'll pause it
listening.
like, all right, what do you want to talk about? Nothing.
Yeah,
Share
she's
my-
fucking annoyed
share
the
our
whole
day.
fucking
Yeah,
time.
so it's almost like I'm nagging. Maybe I'm nagging.
Maybe you're the girl in the relationship, dude. Maybe it's not necessarily like a sex thing. Maybe it's just the fact that you're the bitch. Eh?
I think that they are. I mean, I don't know if I use the word bitch.
Yeah,
definitely
well,
use the word
okay.
bitch.
Maybe that was a little aggressive, dude.
That was like the ice cube that
Does the word bitcher make it sound better? Like, I don't
Mr.
know.
Bitch might be a little more.
I'm trying to help you out here, dude.
No, I know. I'm very.
And maybe you're
comfortable.
helping me out at the same time.
No, you're-
I'm just saying, my wife is a nagger.
It's just cute.
It was like Stanley Marsh.
Next headline, please.
I was gonna say, can we just?
Why do I always get the thick motherfuckers?
Shovel, just
Thank you,
drop
Martin
down
Lawrence.
and
So, mom spots terrifying ghost baby in son's crib. Says she could kill husband after learning the cause. So the
Why is it his fault already?
it's not. It was a joke. So the husband left the sticker on there that had the it's like, you know, the if you buy it in the store, they have the model baby on the thing with the words and print and shit like that. So he left that on there when he put the sheet on, so you could see it in the night. So it looked like a ghost face.
Oh, so we did it on purpose.
So he did
Oh,
do it
yeah.
on purpose.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh fuck, dude, that shit was funny. Naggers. Chinese business pays assassin $282,000 to kill competitor. Job gets passed on 4 times.
Be the higher bidder. I mean,
You don't have to be the high bidder. They're looking for somebody to kill this guy.
how much?
$282,000.
So what is
And
it, like,
four people were like, "Nah, bro, I'm not trying to kill this guy."
Wait, what did the guy do?
Why would you kill somebody?
Oh, hold on.
It's his competition.
What did he do?
So,
Competition
dude,
kills
China,
Competition in
dude,
what?
China is tough. Okay, so a Chinese businessman who hired a hitman to off his competition in 2013 was sentenced to prison along with 5 other people as the court's case wrapped up on Friday. Tan Yu, a real estate agent in Nang, China, was hiring a hitman to erase his competition. The protective name is Wei or Wei, I'm not really sure. Who has also filed a civil court case against the company, according to Tan.
That's a lot of fucking headline, dude.
Well, I gave you a little bit of the story so you could understand the headline. So a real estate, all right. So real estate
was
guy
he guilty,
is
or
trying.
was he-
So the real estate guy is guilty of trying to hire an assassin to attack his competitor in the real estate market. Probably not for your domestic
Guilty.
stuff. Probably
Yeah,
for more
move
like
on.
business real estate.
That's pretty interesting.
Some of these are funny, some of these are not. I mean, it happens. Anyway, sorry, hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Not sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing. Did you shrug at each other? Nobody can hear that.
No. We don't need to hear it. We understand.
Ready? Okay,
Joe.
hold on. All right. A restaurant was fined $90,000 for giving women a different menu when they dined with men.
Well, they're probably nagging.
Title of the episode. Title of the episode. Naggers. So a restaurant was fined $90,000 for giving women a different menu when they dine with men. You only get to look at the salads.
No, we're not talking about. We're not talking about weight here. Now, are we talking about a gentleman taking a woman out, or like like is this like?
So yeah, so a fine
dates
dining
club?
restaurant, right? So a fine dining restaurant, you're going out with a woman. They would give you a menu that probably has like steaks and pork chops and lots of chicken or pasta, and they
like
give her
They give that to the woman.
the salad menu. Like you get to pick the salad or just lean fish or lean chicken or just vegetarian.
Yeah, it's a little bit sexist, man.
A little bit.
A couple discovered a pearl and an oyster while they were eating in a New Jersey restaurant. That'd be pretty cool, huh? That shit never. I wish that shit happened to me.
Unless you fucking eat it.
They
I
wouldn't
mean-
discover it then if they ate it.
How do you know? Maybe she pooped
if
it
she
out
ate
2
it-
days later.
Maybe that's how
Because
she
that wasn't
discovered
part of
it.
the
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if she shit it out 2 days later, that'd be part of the headline.
Maybe. Did you see the video of the woman that got hit by a blender at McDonald's? No, dude, seriously? All right, so that's the next headline.
I'd throw a blender at a bitch
Dude.
at McDonald's if I ever fucking
Here,
cared.
so I'll let you watch the video,
Shit's
and then you can
terrible.
pass it to Jody. Oh, dude. Oh, shit. Fucking. Oh, we're gonna get pulled. Just kidding. I mean, maybe. I've been pulled before because I'm sharing content that I'm not allowed to share.
Oh.
You just get suspended for 90 days, and then you make a new thing.
Jesus.
Come on, man,
Sounds like the
there's
company
levels
that
to this
built my
game.
house, dude.
Hold on, Christ.
They fuck up really bad, and then they just like put another stamp on the fucking name. You know,
What is this?
new
Oh,
business.
dude, she's fucked up. Huh? Yeah, that's him talking. All right, right here.
It's still on video too, Dan.
Jesus.
Dude, she gets fucking dropped, kid, with a blender to
I wanna
the
go back. I just wanna watch
face.
it twice.
My phone looks so tiny in your hand.
It is tiny.
It's like when I play with my daughter's like toy phones.
Dude, she got fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
Did you have to fast forward it to see it happen?
Yeah, because it was a
okay.
news story. Yeah, they showed her remark.
Well, hold on a second. She started throwing
The
things
marks.
first.
Yeah, well, that's what it is, right? So she
did?
so the
All right,
woman.
you
I'm
watch
So
it,
yet. I can't see it through the gorilla.
I know.
All right.
Settle down,
You
sloth.
gonna see
So what it is, right?
We're
She
talking,
gets mad for I forget what the actual thing is.
second 18 or something like that.
Yeah, so she gets mad, throws something over at the counter while
her fault.
the clerk fucking was like, "Fuck you," and chucks a
Yeah,
blender
good.
at this bitch's face, dude.
I want him to see it first before I start
Yes.
making comments. Cause
Oh shit. Dude, drill,
That poor
dude.
lady, man.
no,
Poor lady, she threw shit
fucking
first.
started. Why is it always somebody else's fault? The person that reacted. instead of-
That looked like Jamie Collins beating on Baker Mayfield earlier this week in the Patriots game.
Well, why is it? Yeah, she's at fault. You started something,
Oh,
and then they
dude.
retaliated.
Right? Yes,
That was
I
pretty
agree.
funny, though.
Well, it was very funny. Don't fucking start shit.
Right?
Can you
Don't,
imagine you get
dude.
blasted in the eye with a blender?
No, because I don't start stupid shit. I don't throw people that make my food.
People on the fucking highway.
Yeah, I
Wherever
don't make
want.
fun of people
Fucking
that make.
asshole. Yeah,
make my
but that
food
shit happened
either.
on the sidewalk. I can smash you with a fucking.
But
blender,
that
see
was
what
still
happens.
pretty funny, dude.
The fact that you have not driven into anybody yet is amazing. If you had one of those like Mad Max vehicles, you'd be fucking people up left and right.
Yeah, because people are assholes. Safety in my own car. I can do whatever I fucking want. Really? How will you pull over? I smash you with your fucking door. You go 55 in the fast lane. Move over. Now.
Dan.
I feel you. I feel you,
until
bro.
you get out of the vehicle.
It's like,
You're a pretty
we're
big
in
dude.
Shaw's.
No, but
Ma'am,
it's
can you please move? You think she's gonna no? Fuck you. Go around, bitch. I will smash you with this fucking box of noodles. Move, please. You don't see that shit. No, shit. Oh, yeah.
no, but you have a point, right? There is a specific way to drive, and when we went to Florida, like driving through like Virginia, dude, don't ever go there. I don't know if you've ever been there, but don't. You'll panic and flip the fuck out of people from their driving. Like, it's slow down, but people weave in and out of traffic, causing shit. Like, it's like, oh, fuck
But it's
you.
just like that right there. It's like you started something.
Yeah.
And then somebody, what?
No, you don't.
You know what I hate? Left lane drivers.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Let's
that's what I'm
drive
saying.
slow as fuck in the left lane, the passing lane.
That's
Yeah,
what
what I was
that's
talking about.
that's what he's.
Let's get the fuck out of the way. Move over to the right side.
Yeah. Thank you for repeating everything he just said.
Daniel.
He's the same way though. He drove me up to Avogard one year. I'm like, oh my
I'm
god.
terrible.
What are you talking about?
Terrorist freaked out when I drive.
Yeah.
Why? He was
Yeah.
fine. I drove with Minty.
Dude, I completely missed that previous part of the conversation.
No, well,
Gotta
because he
admit,
was
I was
talking
sitting
low.
here, but I forgot about it. So.
Well,
Daniel, thank you for being who you are as a driver.
I was sitting here but forgot about it. Boy taunts snake by sticking out his tongue and instantly regrets it because the snake latched onto that fucking tongue.
Again, don't
Did
start
they
nothing.
kill the snake?
Nothing will happen.
I don't know. Who cares?
You don't know if they killed the snake?
Do you want me to read the story?
Well, why don't you find out? Because, they probably killed the snake because the fucking kid is stupid. Parents, take care of your children. They're fucking stupid.
I don't. It's. You know what? It's moving too fast, and I don't want to deal with it. So I don't know, but I hope
That's
he
all
did.
We'll let it go this time.
Thanks. Mom reunited with missing teen daughter after she was.
Kidnapped?
Oh, I don't know. Let's find out.
Well,
Dun,
No,
dun.
I don't know.
After she was seen on Pornhub. A teenage girl who had been missing for nearly a year was found after sexually explicit photos and videos of her were seen on Pornhub. That's why I don't go on Pornhub. I don't. I use YouPorn.
Red tube.
I have a Reb too by the end.
But that was pretty funny.
I mean, it's true or could be true. I've told your
You're
jerk.
just pulling these off the internet. I don't know if
Yeah.
they're true or not.
I mean, no, I don't do research into them. They're just funny headlines. I did tell your story where you got caught though, Dan.
Oh, the shower.
Yeah. But also
Commissioner.
how genius it was that you put your phone in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, props up.
I know that's thinking like I don't think I've ever thought that far ahead. Like, how can I do this? Oh, just put it in a bag. Oh yeah.
Fucking tack it right up there. Yeah. He's like, you just
What's the matter? No comment. You want to plead the fifth, Garage?
No, I ain't fucking talking about nothing, dude.
All right, Garage.
I don't touch myself.
Bernie Sanders released a plan to legalize marijuana, and he did it at 4:20 p.m.
Dun, dun, dun.
Girl Gone Wild founder Joe Francis was robbed and held hostage at gunpoint by armed men. You remember those things? You remember seeing the commercials? I don't know if you did. You ever buy any of them?
I never bought any.
Me neither. The Girls Gone Wild DVDs and
fuck
shit.
yeah. I didn't
And
buy
then-
them,
and then-
I
No,
did
but you
buy
remember
them.
seeing the
Watch them.
commercials.
When they came out, all you had to do
The
was
one
fucking
video
Google
I
it.
saw, well, I'm sure I saw a bunch of them. The one that I really remember was they found this girl. She was fucking annihilated. She was hammered, and she's like, "I want to fuck the camera guy. Like, we can't. You can't do that." And they're like, "No." She's like, "No, I want to fuck you." And
Now
I
they
fuck
just-
you, and I fuck. Oh no, it gets better. He's like, "Well, we can just watch you. This is whatever regulations they had. Well, what if I want to fuck her?" And they're all like, "Well, that can be arranged." Like the whole fuck. Well, I mean, girl on girl.
'Kay.
There are no.
Must be consent
whatever.
there. It's not going to
It's
be
my
rape.
friend. All right, well,
Yeah,
then, yeah,
dude.
go for it.
The thing is, it wasn't her friend; it was her sister.
Whatever. Okay.
Oh, whatever,
fuck.
dude. That's like the number one porn is fucking like step sibling
Stepmoms.
porn or step.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like That is the number one porn. Is
absolutely.
like step
What do you
brother,
guys
step
watch?
sister.
Like,
I don't
every
watch
time
it,
off,
but
dude.
it's a rating thing. Like
Yeah.
you can Google the number one. I'm not saying I watch it. I'm saying the number one thing for the country or whatever, or for the world is step porn, whatever. Stepmom, stepdad, stepdaughter, stepson, fucking daughter, step boyfriend, all this shit. Like it's that shit is the number one. I've actually like dialed down my porn because I feel one, there's been some videos that seem questionable. It's like, man, this girl's probably sex trafficked here. Like that's a real dude, but that's a real thing. Like there's a fighter right now
There's cracks in the wall.
but it's just there's a fighter right now for the UFC, Walt Harris, who's looking for his stepdaughter who's 19. So you never know. And he lives down south, and that's huge in that area is human trafficking.
Whoa.
Like that's like a
I wanna hear
huge
little bit
fucking
about
thing.
That. What happened? Like there's a fighter.
Yeah,
you're
UFC
talking about.
fighter, Walt Harris.
What's going on?
He's looking for his stepdaughter who's 19, and you can come in if you want, but you're not going to be on mic, weirdos.
That's pretty young, man. Like,
yeah.
why is this girl missing?
I don't know.
Where did she go missing from? Like, why
Alabama.
isn't this a national story?
It should be. I don't know if it's not, but I know like John Jones put money on it. You're in front of the camera, by the way, like literally.
Oh, well,
Sorry.
Whoa.
You're the one that
What's the matter?
put all the beer in here. So
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh.
If you might want to reach for one of her beers, the Magic Hat's in there. There's a tart in there. Sweet. I like looking at your ass. Hey.
I don't
They should. Nope, that's not it. So there's. He tried. No, I'd probably go with the Magic Hat bottle that's there,
Yeah.
or the. Nope, that's not Magic Hat. Keep trying. It is a bottle, but
Oh, that's my
no.
Kentucky.
There's a Magic Hat. That is your King Tut
They're
beer.
pretty good.
She's not gonna like that shit. Nope. There's another bottle in there.
No, there's not. I wouldn't lie to you.
You sure? Pretty sure. All right. Do you want the autumn? All right.
Thanks, Ma.
Make some meatloaf.
This is good.
All right. This is awesome. You want that autumn or the tart one? We're almost done. Yes.
Yeah, I want to go.
She wants the autumn. She wants the autumn.
All right, I'm done.
I can't. I can't function right now.
I can't believe we're live, dude.
Yeah,
You
dude.
gotta get that,
Dude, that's the shit.
My
That's
dog's
it.
freaking
See,
out
dude,
now.
right? So that's the thing, right? Billy used to hate going live, or still hates going live. I enjoy this shit because there's always, it's life, bro. You never know. Like there's always a camera falls or people come in. My fucking kids have come down crying. That's life, bro. I choose to go live because it's live. I don't want to fucking edit. You know how long it takes to like load up a video to YouTube versus just going live? It takes a long time. I don't have that time. I know you don't. I do. All right. Well, you know what? I do. And it takes a long time. Do you know that meme? Have you ever seen that meme of the Elmo sitting on the potty and it says like it's like a rhyme like I make poopy. All right, hold on. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You've never seen this meme? Boss makes
every day of work. You get like a week of
right. So what the meme is like boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why.
yeah.
That's
I do
why.
one company time.
Right.
Yeah.
So the man posted that meme and then got fired.
This is why I took my sweatshirt off.
That's
Right there.
that's why you took your sweatshirt off. Are you selling government secrets?
Where's the camera?
No. I just thought it was funny because I've seen that meme. But should you be fired because you said that? Whether you feel that way or, I mean, maybe people do that way. I take shits at work because I have to take a shit. I have a shitty diet, and I have to take a shit at work sometimes. I try not
You
to,
should change your diet.
but, or just maybe I like taking
I don't
shits.
like the shit at work. Dude.
Why?
Oh, I love shitting at work. Sometimes I'll hold
Like
it
that,
until I get
dude.
to work. Oh God, yeah.
I've never worked.
You never work? Well, we know that.
I go home. No, I said I'm there to work.
Oh, you're there? Are you sure that's what you said? It sounded like you said you never work.
No,
I don't work.
You never work sounds a lot better.
What?
Jesus Christ.
You guys killing my chi, man.
You're killing my cheat. No beaties. Spooky CCTV shows toys escaping an arcade machine in a real life Toy Story moment.
Toys escaping from an arcade machine.
So yeah, there was like a video or a picture, or there's a video of toys escaping from one of those crane machines. I mean, it's pretty cool looking, but I mean, it obviously, my guess is fake. Toy Story doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
What's the challenge?
Other than the movies.
Because they probably have like live stuff.
You're questioning on if this is fake or not?
No, I'm not questioning if it's fake. I know it's fake.
Oh, okay, because you're like, it's probably fake. I'm like,
It's definitely fake, right?
you wanna watch it?
I'm pretty. What's the matter? You looking for somebody to bail you out? You need a lifeline right now?
No.
How you feeling?
Saw my kids texting.
How you
I'm
feeling?
Sure they're okay.
How you feeling?
That's
I'm
fucking
feeling I wanna go
chicken,
eat
dude.
hungry.
That's fair.
That was a chicken.
Yeah, rubber
That ain't a
chicken.
toy.
I mean, it's still a chicken.
It's chicken.
Not a
Chicken. I got chicken upstairs.
You do have chicken upstairs. Well, we're getting there. I promise. I promise. I know you're hungry, you fucking cunt. You can say cunt. I don't know if you knew that on this show. You're allowed to say it. Go ahead, say it. It's freeing. Say it.
This reminds me of Game of Thrones.
Say it.
Fucking cunt was like every other word out of his fucking mouth.
You know what's funny is I've
Any
had.
more words come out of your cunt mouth.
You want to know what's funny?
Every fucking chicken.
I've had the dream
What
where
show
we've
is
had
that?
this conversation. Game of Thrones.
Oh,
See,
You
I've
want,
never
you
seen
want to
like
hear?
the first 5
Me
seasons
neither.
were
You know
fucking
what's funny is
awesome.
I have a USB port or a thumb drive. Damn it, that this man gave me with the first 5 seasons on it.
Never again.
Still never watched it, but I've had a dream where we've had this conversation. Say cunt again.
Feel like it.
Say it.
Cunt.
It's perfect.
Have you guys ever seen Spartacus?
No,
You want to watch one of the best series ever.
not
And
really.
it's perfect
I
because
don't have that
it's,
time.
it's short and it has an ending.
You watch Living with Myself with Paul
Beginning.
Rudd
Ending.
on
No, but
Netflix?
I
I've heard
it's
about
really
that.
good.
Dude, it's fucking. It's
Anyway,
good
Spartacus.
shit.
I heard about the Tom Brady thing too.
Great show I've
It's
ever
funny.
seen.
It's not
And
as
I
bad
do
as they
wanna
made it
show-
out to be.
I do want to see that show that you're talking
It's
about.
good shit.
It looks
We
really good.
watched it. It's only like eight or 10 episodes, and they're quick, like 20
Oh, so
minutes,
it's a
dude.
television series.
No, it's on Netflix, bro.
Yeah, it is television.
Yeah, but like it's a series. It's not
yeah,
a movie.
yeah, it's a
Yeah, no,
series,
Oh,
but they're
see, I
quick
thought
though.
it was a
But they're
movie.
quick, dude. It's like
trying to clone
it's
himself
like-
and shit like that.
yeah, so that's what it is, right? So he clones himself, and the episode it's dope because you see one side, then you see the other side. Like so, it's neat to how they go back and forth. But it's a good episode. There's definitely gonna be a season 2.
I heard
But
that
I would
it's pretty
recommend it.
funny.
It's good shit. It's dark. He looks like shit. He looks
Jack
like shit compared to Ant-Man.
Paul Rudd?
Yeah, he looks like shit. I mean, he's funny, but he looks like shit.
Jack Ryan's coming out. Just saw the preview. They're coming out with the preview for that.
What do you mean, Jack Ryan?
Jack
Like
Ryan.
the Amazon?
Prime.
It's already
Right.
a new
The
season.
second season.
I have to watch the first one.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't. I do have
It's 8
Amazon.
hours I've gone through. Holy
What
fuck,
about
that show's
Watchmen?
great.
I have not on
I haven't
Showtime, but
watched
I've
it.
heard good
You
things.
know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, right?
yeah, it's on
HBO.
Yeah, it looks pretty
HBO,
dope.
right?
It's HBO.
Can I have your HBO thing?
No.
Why not?
Why? Because I'm getting rid of the whole thing.
You're a fucking liar.
No, I'm really not.
You gave it to Billy.
Yeah, Billy asked for it for years ago. No, we're going with the Fire Stick, which actually I have to talk to you about.
Wait, what?
No, you
All right,
cannot have
all right.
my pirate
No, I don't.
stick.
I want. No,
Let's-
I want
all right,
my own fucking
let's-
personal shit.
Let's do this
I
offline.
want to know how it works.
We'll do this
You didn't
after.
get it, Dan.
Enough. We'll do this after.
You know, I have
yeah, I
mine.
can. No, really, I can. I mean, you would. I mean, you really wouldn't have a say. I mean, you could have a say in the matter. But
Yes,
what happened?
we can inform you. on
That's true. If
The
Dan
fires.
I
Dan
told
wanted
it to a buddy at work one time. New guy. He just started. Looked right at him dead in the eye like I'm looking at you right now. Never mind. Move on.
you told me you were gonna rape him, dude. You know, if I wanted
We
to,
were fucking
I
with
would.
him.
I would.
Like, listen,
I could
if I
fuck
wanted
you,
to
and there's
really rape
nothing
you,
you could
this-
do about it.
because of
the fucking
Fuck,
look of
dude.
horror on his
in
face
a
was
large.
like,
Because there's that realization, like, shit, dude, he's right. Like, there's. I mean, I will try to kick and scream as much as I can, but he's gonna fuck me up. Like, there's just nothing you can do.
That bear paw. is
I've
gonna
said that-
suffocate you.
I've said that with Billy numerous times. Like, if Dan really wanted to fuck me, like, I'm pretty sure there's not much I could do. Like, I could kick and scream and punch, but he's not walk through my punches, but punch me in the face. I don't want to punch you, Dan.
What's
Dude. I'm
that
just not
kid's
in that
name?
mood, dude.
Seth-
fucking,
Seth-
another drunk night.
Yeah,
What's that kid's name? Seth Green from
His name is Seth Green. What do you mean?
No, from that movie,
Just said
dude.
his name.
From that movie where the bear picks him up and he like walks him away, dude.
Oh, I don't fucking
That's not up without a paddle.
Without a paddle.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that movie.
Oh, is that when they're fucking the three of them are spooning?
Yeah, they're
running-
looking.
they
Yeah,
run through the
my
field.
mind's telling me
The burning
no.
field.
Before R. Kelly could got canceled.
Yeah, one of our friends loves that song.
It's a good song. Teenager stunned
It is. It's R. Kelly.
to meet her boyfriend in a pub after the year he died. Wait, what? I don't know why I put shit on.
What'd
I
you say?
don't know. A woman is stunned to meet her boyfriend in a restaurant years after being told that he had died. Before his mom rings her up to complain that she had made a scene. All right, hold on.
That's confusing.
Yeah, Australia.
No,
Hold on.
change subject.
Australian woman Rachel loaned her ex-boyfriend $1,000 because he couldn't work. After they broke up, she demanded the money, but only received $300 from him. She was told that he was murdered because he owed money to a biker gang. It says bikey, but I assume it means a biker. Years later, she was stunned when she saw him working in a local restaurant. Dude, for $700, dude, this motherfucker played dead. I died.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. She just kept nagging. This fucking bitch wouldn't stop nagging.
Yeah. Fake death because of nagging.
Did you guys have a good
Is that the
Halloween?
name of the show?
Did you have a good Halloween, right? Because I know you only got one trick-or-treater.
No, I worked.
Ours got
One.
postponed. You worked, you didn't.
No,
Did
I'm
you-
home at 8 o'clock.
Oh, so you missed all the festivities.
Does
Do
the
your
trick-or-treating
your kids
start
are
at
your kids are
They're all-
old.
they're-
Yeah, they
the
don't
shit
fucking
they
do that.
right now is the stuff that we don't talk about when we were kids.
We don't talk about this shit.
Like,
I
I-
want to know about that shit. We
I
don't
have-
talk about that shit.
I have Jack on like the on the iPhone, like you can see him all the time. On
Yeah,
your phone,
yeah.
Find a friend or whatever it is.
Track them.
Yeah.
GPS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He has like zero. He has zero privacy. I know that it makes feelings for certain parents like, oh, you just let your kid. Like, no.
Nah, fuck that, bro.
Back then, like 20 years ago, we didn't know anything. Now they have the world in their fucking hand, and the world has.
Yeah,
them.
he's on like
Right.
gofish.com
Yeah.
or whatever that fucking
We
website
knew
is.
what a vagina was. They know they
They
know the inside. They know what the inside of the asshole looks like.
So no, yeah, I can look him up right now and find out exactly what he's doing and where he's at. And no, it was we were trying to.
Dad, you look at me, I'm masturbating.
Did I tell you
Or
that happened with
due
Tara?
date where the fucking dog
Did I tell you
is
that happened with Tara?
rubbing it. Are you
Tara went
serious?
in the, oh, she went in the.
She caught him,
No, but she fucking yelled.
but she knew.
No, she knew. Why are you in here? I'll be out in a minute.
Don't touch my sock.
I told you not to disturb me while I was cleaning my room. Fucking boomerang sock. Boys
That's
are.
why Tara will not do the boys' laundry anymore.
Dude.
She stopped doing that laundry years ago.
Why? Because they use socks?
No, because she found out what boys
Everything?
do. Yeah,
They
yeah,
use
she grew up with all
Everything.
sisters.
Did you
did.
just use socks? Use anything and everything that I can to wipe up that mess.
Boys should not be using socks, dude. There's something wrong with their parent if they're using socks.
What, do you
Well, what did
parenting?
you
I'm not
use?
educating
Whoa!
my-
I'm not
I'm
telling
not
them.
telling my kid how to
Listen.
rub one out.
Conditioner?
In the shower, right?
Figure it out. We had to
So-
figure it out. I never sit down with my
Let
dad.
me ask you.
Fucking figure it out. Yeah, the best advice I gave him, everybody does it. And when they say they didn't do it, they're fucking lying. That's the thing that I told
Did-
my. And I told him, he's like, really? I'm like, yes, everybody does it. Really? I'm like, yes. And when they say, oh, I don't do that, they're being tough. No, they're fucking lying. They probably did it this morning. Drain babies. Look it up. I'm not kidding.
Dude, I remember the first time I just caught him with hair.
Their first name is Mike.
Dude, I remember the first time I caught him with hair, right? Like, cause he don't say nothing, and then like our water upstairs can be fussy, and usually, right, 90% of the time, he'll say something and she'll go in, and he wraps himself up in the curtain like, hey, can you fix the water? So I walk in, like he just didn't move, so I fixed the water. I'm like, it's just as easy, bro. Just all you have to do is this is your cold. This is just use that. If it's too hot, you turn it to the left. If it gets too cold, turn it to the right. But I look over, and as I glance over, you see the fucking the twig, but then you see the bush growing. You see the leaves growing above, and it's like, oh shit, you're in that phase. All right, because you start to see the stash on the
he's
lip.
got like the fucking
You
dirt on his lip.
get the stash. So
Now,
it's
does
like,
yours come downstairs and be like, hey, Dad, look it, can you see it? Like, you didn't wash? You
no,
didn't wash your
no,
face? Okay.
no. That was the thing. Like we never brought attention to when you'd see the stash,
no,
and he never brought attention to it.
Oh,
So you just let it
exactly.
go. But then like
Jackie
so-
running down the stairs. Dad, you got a habit trail. Dad, look it. I got a habit trail.
I'm good.
Dude, I'm good.
Oh.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
so
I'm like, but you can see it. Like, you can walk down the stairs. I'm like, I'm good.
I try to walk down your
I'll take
chair.
your word. I'll take your word for it.
So I fucking look over, and it was like, I mean, you could tell. Like, I definitely looked at the dick, like, oh shit, oh crap, hey, sup,
Making eye
hi,
contact.
how's
You're an
pu-"
adult.
So it's like, how's puberty going? Just treating you well. I've been there. Fucking leave, but now it's like I'm all giggles, like, oh, dude, he's got hair and shit. Telling her like, oh, she's like, he covers up when I'm in there. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, yeah,
He just left it
I don't
like,
fucking blame him.
what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this?
This guy, he is not supposed to give a shit when he's hanging around guys.
Check
dude.
this
Like,
shit
he's
out.
just like, man.
But it's like, what do you say? Like, hey, just this is what I do. I trim it this way. I don't know how you want to grow it. Are you a bush person? Like, what do you say? I just kind of leave it alone. Like,
I
even
don't
now,
think
like
you say anything,
I
man.
don't say shit. But even now, like with the girl, like the only thing that I've stressed is like, dude, there's no, I don't care. Kiss, hold hands, whatever. Your hands don't need to go anywhere else. There's no exploring the regions. You keep your hands. I don't care. Hold hands. If you want to kiss. Whatever, that's kiss. That's fine. I don't give a shit about that. Also, no pictures, bro. Like, it's different. Like, no, there's no dick pics. There's no like, oh, show me your sports bra boobs or whatever you get at 13. What?
What?
No, there's
What
no
if she sent him
a
dick
dick
pic?
pic. Well,
Yeah,
that
whoa.
would
Alright.
be weird.
How would you handle that?
I don't. To be honest, I don't know because she looks like a girl. So the fact that if she sent a dick pic, I don't know what I would do. I would.
Oh,
I would be very.
world of problems right now.
Oh, so your parents are one of those.
All right.
I'm not ready for you
gotta
at all.
choose your own.
That'd be difficult.
Yes, it would be very difficult. People are like putting their kids through like hormone treatments, right, to transition them from one to the other. Like it's crazy world, bro. Like I don't know how much you pay attention because you guys work.
Not comment, sir.
But it's not even parents, like just people in general. Like, do you know about like men transitioning to women and then dominating in women's sports?
Yeah,
You ever
I don't
read that
agree
shit?
with
Yeah, I don't agree with
I
that.
don't
That's
agree with
fucked
that.
up, dude.
fucked up.
Right?
Absolutely.
There's women's sports and then there's men's sports.
And then if you're gonna be
Especially if it's
a
the
transition,
Olympics.
then do your
Especially
own
if it's
league.
the Olympics, it should
Right?
be regulated.
Definitely.
Like,
They could have their own Olympics.
That's how I feel. Armed dad put 6 bullets into a man that broke into his house, broke into 12-year-old daughter's room, pantsless. Would you do the same?
fucking
Shoot
right.
somebody
I
that
would.
broke into my house? Yes. I don't care if he's got pants or not.
Oh yeah, I'd empty that clip.
You can come to my house.
6
like
bullets.
That and that's still
6
shoot you. I don't
Yeah,
care
dude,
about
6
having
bullets
a
ain't
daughter
enough,
on.
dude. I would empty that clip
Come
plus
to
hit
my
you with the
house, man.
gun.
Good luck.
So if Joe showed up at your house naked,
No, he'd
that's
fucking let
different.
me
He's
in.
my
What do you
brother.
mean?
I'd be like, dude, are you
He'd
okay?
let me
Will you
in.
submit you?
do you want me
Again?
to give you a hug?
I'll break your hand with my dick.
I'll reach around.
That's the big difference.
I already told you I would because you came on the podcast.
Hmm?
I told you I'd give you the reach around because you came on the
Just told me you're
podcast.
gonna feed me.
That too.
That's not what I would do. I'll
We're
run
getting
out.
there. We're
Broken
getting there.
promises.
We're almost
Coming out of
done.
your mouth right now.
That all I hear is broken promises. Dad shoots 2 men who try to kidnap his son. Cops arrest him for using an illegal firearm. How fucked up is that? Like say you have a firearm, but maybe you didn't get it legally, right? But then you defend yourself legally, but you get in trouble. So like,
Yeah, but how much trouble?
so,
Like, is he going to prison?
but any trouble. If you even catch jail time, that shit's on your record though. But that shit's on your record. You know what I mean?
Okay, but, yeah, but
So-
how much
so
trouble?
if-
like, if it does matter because okay, say you're in trouble. All right, sir, please give up the firearm. Get one legally. All right, cool. Fine,
But
whatever. Goes to jail for 20 years because he shot. All right, well that's a little extreme.
I think it was illegal because it was at a place like so. My work is no firearms are allowed, right?
Hey, you
So
work.
so it'd
I
be
think most
illegal.
workplaces are
Right.
like
So
that.
but
It
if
should
you
be.
but if you
I don't think
showed
all
up
places will follow it, though.
but if you showed up with your firearm at your work, say you worked at Burger King, they don't allow firearms, but you brought yours anyways because it's Burger King and you can't trust shady customers after 12. Dude shows up, tries to rob you, you pull out yours, fucking pop that shot. Should you get in trouble for having your
Dude,
job?
You're fucking working at Burger King. I don't really.
I'm not. I mean, that's not. But
Like,
take the money, bitch. I don't give a shit. Like fuck this place.
here.
All right. Well, I was
You
just
know what I'm
throwing that
saying?
out. All right. So where's your level?
I'm
What are you?
surprised with
Six
that.
Flags. Say you're at Six Flags and you're working the fucking skee ball machine with your piece tucked in,
Dude,
and
you're
this dude
working
rolls
at
up
Six
like,
I was
Flags.
gonna
all right,
say,
man.
that's
So
not
all
good.
right. So where are we going? What's the upgrade for you?
Like,
Now
in
we're
all
going to, like, how's the
seriousness,
pizza?
like,
Where-
I don't know. I don't
Where's
really
your
understand
spot?
Where you going with it? You
All right. So
shouldn't
what
be-
if I worked
you
at
shouldn't be carrying a
Walmart?
That's the same
firearm to
thing.
work.
How is that? All right.
Oh, gee.
Name a place of business that's not low brow for you.
It's not necessarily low brow, but I mean, like, I don't know, like, dude, if you're working at Burger King,
All right.
and
So say
somebody
you're
pulls
working.
a gun on you and tries to rob you, why are you gonna pull a gun on them, dude?
No,
Like,
I'm gonna offer fries
like-
and a Coke and say,
like-
hey, have a good night.
dude, like, seriously, take it. Like, I don't care. Like,
Because we must
I've
protect
worked
this
in that
house.
industry before. It is what it is. It's for
No.
you know,
One
whoever,
second.
but,
Burger
like,
King is not my house. That is my place of employment.
yeah,
All right,
it's
all
a
right.
big
It's not even a,
difference.
All right,
it's a
all right,
job.
all right,
It's not
all
even
right,
a career.
It's a
all right,
job,
all right.
dude.
All
Like,
right,
you
all right,
know,
all right.
people are going there
All right,
like when they're
all
going
right.
to school or like, you know.
Just
like,
saying.
That was my first
they're-
job.
You know, it is what it is, man. And
So
it's
pick
got
a
nothing to do
fucking
with the
better
job
place
itself.
then.
Like,
So pick your better place. Imagine
better
working at the
place,
stove
man.
shop fucking for yaks.
Microsoft.
And some dude fucking walks in trying to rob the place and you got your gat on you, but you know that you're
I
not
ain't
supposed to
gonna
have.
my gun, dude.
All right. Well, you know, just
Yeah.
hypotheticals, man. Why are you throwing up roadblocks, dude? Everything I say,
Roadblocks, man.
bitch, everything I say is a roadblock. You're like,
Well,
well,
it's
of
not a roadblock.
course,
I
man.
would have carried my gun, dude.
That's a roadblock. So pick a spot where you would carry your gun, that you would be at your place of
Market
employment,
Basket.
even though
Shoot,
they didn't
Market
tell you.
Basket.
All
There
right,
you
so
go.
say you worked at Market
No,
Basket.
No,
But you have to
that's
be an
not what I'm saying.
employee, though.
No,
But that's
No,
that's the thing. You have to
I
be an
would- I
employee.
would carry it if I was an employee.
all right. Well, you know,
I
can't deal with your shit right
I
now.
go
Next
to
story.
the grocery store to go get my groceries.
no, because
My
you're
wife
allowed to
is
do
like,
that.
doesn't
You
really
can
have
carry
to
your
do that.
gun in Market Basket as a customer.
Only if they allow it. You know, I seen
All
a
right.
dude get
know-
banned from Walmart for an open carry.
You know what? I don't like Walmart anyway.
Such bullshit, dude. Like,
It is
8 cops
bullshit.
showed up. Dude, like,
Shoulda
I'm
shot
so
'em all.
about like cops like
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just
doing their
kidding.
jobs and everything, but it was kind of crazy. And
just
then
kidding.
the manager banned him from fucking Walmart, dude. Fuck Walmart, dude. I ban all Walmarts. I don't go to Walmart, dude. 12
Target.
Years, 12 years I haven't been a fucking Walmart, dude. Walmart sucks.
Dude, I've seen some shady ass people.
ahead,
Not
man.
shady people, but different people at Walmart. Like, dude, there was this lady.
'Cause Walmart's
She had
like
a full
Hampton Beach,
goatee.
dude. It brings
Dog,
out,
she
like, the worst
she had a
in
full
people.
goatee. Their
Worst in
their
white
shopping
people.
cart was full with nothing but Mountain Dew and Dr Pepper. I was like, what the fuck? Like, they were fat. They were yelling at like their mother-in-laws or something. They short old ladies. It was weird.
Especially they were fucking white, dude.
Of course,
like
man.
going
Come
to
on,
Hampton
come
Beach,
on. I
man.
mean,
It's
of
like
course
going to
I am.
Hampton Beach, dude.
You want me to get to this last
Hampton
one?
Beach is a shithole.
All right, before I do, I just want to say cheers to you, gentlemen. I've enjoyed tonight.
Cheers to you, Joe.
It's been a fun time. I hope that this has maybe inspired you. That maybe you'll do another
Oh,
one
look,
sometime.
It's like fucking Christmas.
Well, now that Halloween's over.
Anyway, moving along.
Russian cannibal arrested after police find 3.5 eaten victims in bags. You want me to slow that down for you?
Yeah.
Russian cannibal arrested after police find 3.5 eaten victims in bags.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Hungry anymore.
I thought you were hungry. Bitch, like you wouldn't eat somebody. I seen you like devour a whole chicken, bones and all.
Yeah, but it was like a little chicken, Joe.
That was that umagog. Nobody says. No,
Was
that
it-
was a chicken, dude.
Was it a
Those
little
were
head?
roasted.
Or
Those
was
were,
it one of the big ones? It was
that
one
was
of the big
no,
ones, right?
no. We only had
That's
two
one of the ones that
that
Marco
we
made.
smoked. Yeah, dude, we smoked,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
I do say like so with
That was a
the
birthday present, dude. That was carnage.
yeah, it was his birthday when he got his ass
like
beat.
Flat out, like
Can I have one more?
can
There's another ball of
definitely
ice in
eat
there. Can I have that?
living,
Oh,
alive.
but dude, the
Those
squirrel,
frogs, dude.
the squirrel,
Oh, the squirrel.
the squirrel.
Oh, we're
I
going
w-
back to Umbagog.
Yeah. So I will say I have shared Umbagog stories with the Squam people to get them like this is very different than because I don't think the guys that I go with have gone on like this type of camping trip, even though it's different. But like that, like you're going out with your dudes for multiple days. It's even though ours aren't. I mean, they're rustic to the most point, right? Like we're on an island. There's nobody coming to get us unless ever, or if we brought a canoe one year, or if we happen to have the Mike's boat if we're up there. Like I think I'm gonna get my certificate so that I can drive that boat up there and we can deal with that and not have to rely on other people.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, so to share them stories like we do this shit like we've smoked, we built a canvas fucking teepee smoker and smoked ribs and chicken and fucking sausage like that shit was dope,
cool.
dude. Like that was a dope idea. Minus setting the island on fucking fire when we were done. Like, dude, fucking, they was like, dude, there's a hole here and this shit's on fire. Like, we brought up that like,
It wasn't just
dude, that shit smoldered.
This is a problem.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It rained that whole weekend too.
not the whole, no, one night. It wasn't the whole weekend.
It was misty. It was
Yeah.
a damp weekend.
It was
didn't rain
damp,
the
but
whole
it-
weekend, but that was like a saving grace because
Yeah, because if it was dry, yeah.
we would have woken up 3 o'clock in the morning and not found.
There was only one bad year. That was the thing too. Like, so that first year it was like shittier weather, like where we had to deal with the rain and the torrential rain, or like just rain and just cold ass shitty weather. But that one year where it fucking rained the first night we got there, I think you showed up after we did, and it was just fucking thunderstorm, cuckoos, dude, fucking lightning, dude, fucking hail and nothing but rain. That was the only year. That was the only year. Yeah, dude, that was the only year that we finished all the alcohol because we sat underneath that Easy Up playing fucking nothing but Mexican that whole time. Like, what are you gonna do? Guess we're fucking drinking, dude. Fucking breakfast at the end of the table and then drinking. But that's what evolved us to like, oh, we need 2 Easy Ups, not just the one. We need these tarps, like fucking like that. Dealing with those weather help you go like, all right, this is what I'm gonna bring for next year, just in case shit goes down.
Well, it became more about the people instead of individuals.
Yeah, dude. Like it was fucking legit. I mean, the
We're a
funniest thing
community.
still was
We
you
take care of each other.
that you taking a bath in like that pot. Like you got
The
hot
pot-
water,
hot
dude, in
water,
your
dude.
boxers,
Fucking
dude.
right I did.
You sat in the corner like fucking like I'm sitting here and I'm taking this like
Dude,
bath.
I was
It's like
three-
what
I
the
was 3
fuck,
days in, man,
dude?
and I needed some hot water. I needed to take a bath, dude.
But I
stripped
mean,
my ass naked,
I-
and I took a bath.
I fucking dude. I love it. Like it's interesting because you don't get it unless you go. Like I can tell you stories about the Squam trips that I've been on, but unless you experience it, you're like, oh fuck. And same thing like telling people about Omagog. Unless you're up there, you don't fully get it. Like I mean, Christ, dude, you people shit in a fucking drum with the toilet seat on it. Me neither. I take my shit out to the woods, bro. Out to the woods like bears, like
So you do
cavemen.
whatever.
You
Like,
fucking you go out savage.
Either you poop in a bucket full of maggots.
Nah, fuck
or
that, bro.
you're
I
going
can't-
out in the woods and you're
I will say
burying
the
it.
one at Squam though is dope, dude. It's like a toilet in an outhouse, so there's a door. It's not caved in, but it's like an outhouse, like you would see all days.
There's
and you
no
take-
maggots.
Nah, bro, because you just take fucking like wood chips and you throw them on. It smells like a hamster cage, like that you haven't cleaned for like 5 days. But then once you throw some but once you
Caged animal on an island. This is great.
but once you throw those chips in, it smells gravy, baby. But you know what I mean? Like it's a cool thing to see that where Umbagog could definitely make improvements with their shit. as far as being a state park. But I'm excited to go back this year or next year, or whatever you want to call it, for the
We're supposed to be
40th,
going
dude.
back,
Fucking nail down the weekend. You turn 40, I turn 40, you turn 40, Armento turns 40. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's a fucking. Yeah, no, we'll get up there.
Yeah, I'm ready to
Relax,
piss,
Starvin'
man.
Marvin.
No.
All right, ready to pee. I appreciate you guys for coming out, dude. It's been a fun time.
I appreciate the invite and thank you, Dan, for popping my cherry.
Popping the cherry.
Popping the cherry.
Dude, fucking.
Billy, where the fuck you at?
Before you get too comfortable, you can find me on all the podcast platforms at any podcast, on YouTube at any podcast. You can check out my new show, Throwing Smoke, that's all about MMA. Tomorrow night, live, UFC 244. Me and Randall from Married AF Podcast are doing a fight companion for the show. Dude, it's going to be a badass card. If you guys want to come back tomorrow and watch some dope-ass fights, I'll be here doing the same thing, just with another dude on the internet. All right, well, do your thing, baby boy. I like that you got the shirt on from... I like that you have the shirt on from Beards, Beers, and Battle Scars because I drew that shit. I love you. You're one of my favorite friends, even though you would rape me in a heartbeat. Or could. I mean, in the beginning, because... but eventually, in the beginning, and you too, man. Like, we go back a long way. It's funny to think of one thing that I relate to Dragon Ball Z, right? Check this shit out. I am more friends with people that were enemies first than not than anything else, but yeah, a lot of my friends come from being enemies first. Weird, huh? No, but we've had our beetle. But we've had our tiffs.
Keep your friends close,
but
your enemies closer.
But all right, well, settle down, J-Pac.
That's what it is, man.
I love you guys.
J-Pac, man.
It's been fun. Smoke weed every day.
Oh, boy.
Sexy.
And now we gotta watch that shit?
No, you don't have to watch nothing.